In this video, we are going to be looking at addition of numbers in different bases. And I think the best way to explain is to take an example. So let's take an example. 330 in base 4 plus 11011 in base 2. Now if you look carefully, 330 is in base 4, 11011 is in base 2. Before we can add or subtract numbers, they must be in the same base. So what we are going to do is to convert 330 from base 4 to base 10, and then convert 11011 from base 2 to base 10, and then we'll be able to add. Do you understand? So let's try to do this. So 1 to 4 of all, convert 330 from base 4 to base 10. Remember, when you are converting from other bases to base 10, it's like moving from a bungalow to a skyscraper, so we multiply. Do you understand? So we have 3 times 4 plus 3 times 4 plus 0 times 4. The next thing we have to do is to rank. So we have 0, 1, 2. Do you understand? So we'll be having 3 times 4 square. 4 square is 4 times 4. That is 16. Plus 3 times 4 raised to power 1 is 4. Plus 0 times 4 raised to power 0 is 1. So we have 3 times 16. 3 times 16 is 48. Plus 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 0 times 1 is 0. So we have 48 plus 12. 48 plus 12 will give us 60. So the next thing we have to do is to convert 11011 from base 2 to base 10. So let's do that. So we have 1 times 2 plus 1 times 2 plus 0 times 2 plus 1 times 2 plus 1 times 2. Now we need to rank 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you understand? So we have 1 times 2 raised to power 4 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And that will give us 16. Plus 1 times 2 raised to power 3 is 2 times 2 times 2. That is 8. Plus 0 times 2 raised to power 2 is 2 times 2. That is 4. Plus 1 times 2 raised to power 1 is 2. Plus 1 times 2 raised to power 0 is 1. Do you understand? So we'll be having 1 times 16 is 16. Plus 1 times 8 is 8. Plus 0 times 4 is 0. Plus 1 times 2 is 2. Plus 1 times 1 is 1. Do you understand? So we'll be having 16 plus 8. 16 plus 8 will give us 24. 24 plus 0 is 24. Plus 2 is 26. 26 plus 1 is 27. So now we can now do the remaining by the side here. Now remember, the question is 330 in base 4 plus 11011 in base 2. And that will give us 60 plus 27. So that's 60 plus 27 will give us 87. And obviously this is in base 10. Does that make sense? Now if you are told to leave your answer in base 2, you can now convert from base 10 to base 2 by dividing by 2. Does that make sense? If you are told to leave your answer in base 3 or base 4, or your option is in base 3 or base 4, you can convert from base 10 to whatsoever base. I hope you understand.